Shalom and welcome to another Daily Bread series. I'm so blessed and honored that you have joined me today. Let's get into today's verse, shall we? Today's verse comes from the book of Proverbs, chapter 23, verses 17 and 18. Don't be jealous of sinners. Instead, always fear the Lord, for then you will have a future and your hope will never fade. I know as Christians, at times it may look like the wicked get away with everything that they do. They are prideful, they gloat, they are filled with their own praises. People admire them, and at times this can leave you feeling some sort of way. Like, if I acted that way, if I threw my weight around, if I was singing my praises and controlling and manipulating people, maybe I might have some kind of friends or some kind of power or some kind of reputation. But always having the fear of the Lord, knowing that what one sows, he will reap. And knowing that God's presence is for our good, and that there is nothing more precious than being with Him and having the knowledge that He is near, always. Nothing compares to this. Knowing that He is called the God of hope, the God who declares, "Great are my plans for you, plans to give you a hope and a future." It is easy to rely on self. It is easy to rely on your own merit and your own will of getting your way. But there is something so precious when you wait on the Lord and you are sowing these good seeds and you are waiting upon Him in hope, knowing that your future will be bright if you just hold on to His promise. How can anyone not have a bright future or hope when you live in the presence of the Lord? How can one not prosper when God is there blessing the work of His hands? What I have come to know about the Lord is that He does not always give us the easy route. As a matter of fact, it is complicated with bends and turns and all kinds of obstacles to overcome in order to increase our faith. Whereas people who live in their own way, make their own way to get over or to overcome or to defeat by manipulation and control, they might seem to get to their end result faster than you. And that can seem a little overwhelming. That can seem a little tempting at times. But blessed is the one who fears God. Blessed is the one who waits on the Lord and follows His instructions. As you go through the harder course, your faith will increase and you will be humbled to know that God will be your glory and your prosperity and your success. If you can just remember, He is with you and His ways are not our ways. As we trust in the Lord, we turn over our heart and our dreams over to this God, and our eyes observe His ways. And sometimes you must go through the deepest valleys in order to reach the highest mountaintops. It is just God's way that we might be able to be what He wants us to be, humble, fully giving Him glory for our story. And those of us who put our hope in God in this way, in this manner, and in this fashion, shall not be disgraced. For the Lord declares in His word as well, "Blessed are those who put their hope and trust in the Lord, for they shall not be disgraced or put to shame." So be encouraged and keep walking according to God's ways, and you will see the promised land. And the victory and the triumph will be so sweet. I'll say it again, wait on the Lord. And until next time, shalom.